Hey guys, so I thought that I would film my makeup organizational video, an updated one. I'm just going to show you the drawers. I put this up on Instagram and you guys really wanted to see it. So here it is. This is where my makeup is. Yes, it's in my living room and that's why you can see the TV. It's between my living room and my kitchen. So I guess this is the dining room in the flat. And this is where I film. This is where I keep all my makeup as well. So I think there's a little bit of rubbish you can see in the mirror. Sorry, it's just on the sofa because I'm just getting ready to film. This is the infamous Hollywood mirror. It's from illuminatedmirrors.com. I'll leave everything down below anyway if you're interested. And then you'll probably see like my fairy lights flashing as well, my Instagram videos and in my YouTube videos. These are just curtain fairy lights from eBay. They look really nice because they go out of focus and so they give more of that kind of bokeh, I can't remember what it's called, effect. And yeah, let's just get into what I've got. So first of all, I have my makeup brushes here. I actually need to go ahead and clean them before filming, but I just keep them in. These are like, what are they? They're like acrylic stands, but they used to have drawers in them from Primark, and I've just turned them upside down. Sorry, I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little bit makeup-y and messy. I just turned them upside down and I pop my brushes in them. I need to kind of sift through brushes because I don't use all of these, but I like to have a fair few just to have a selection, and also because I get lazy with cleaning them. If this one's messy, then I've got another one for it, do you know what I mean? And then I've just got like this cotton pad dispenser as well, just with cotton pads because it's really easy just to grab them out when I'm taking my makeup off or changing things in between looks, especially when I'm having a long day of filming. It just comes in really handy. Next, I have this glass makeup organizer. Now this one is really handy because I put all my lip stuff in this one. So you can open the top and I've got lip glosses. This is just for lip glosses and then lip liners at the bottom. And it just holds a lot. Like, these are very weighty. They are pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but they just hold so much product. So that's why I think they're really good for me. And I like having all my lip stuff out so I can pick it because it's usually the last thing that I will apply to my face. So, I mean, I love it. Over here I have another stand. It's exactly the same as a stand. These actually come separately, so you don't have to buy all of them together. They're all separate ones, and you can pick which ones you like more. Maybe you just want 4 of these because you want to chuck everything in there. It depends on you really. I like having the separation because I like having the choice. So I have like lipsticks in. These are all matte lipsticks, but it's got a little bit messy. The bottom one is all lipsticks, and then Huda lipsticks, and I've got liquid lipsticks in this one, so it's just easier for me to organize. And then some of my favorites up here as well. I also keep my perfumes and stuff like deodorant and body sprays and perfumes behind the mirror just because I don't have any other place to put them. So you'll see them peeking out, but you can never see them when filming because it's on this side. But there's not much to show. This is very similar to what it was. It's just a little bit more full now. And some of my favorites, actually I've got Holly Boone, which I love her products. I've got like MAC Retro Mattes, I love them. I love Dose of Colours as well. And the NYX Liquid Suedes are really good too. I'm going to show you guys quickly because I don't want to make this video super long, but let me know if you want a more in-depth one. In this bottom drawer, then I keep all my lipsticks. I rarely go for lipsticks. I don't know what it is. I just don't use them that much now. I don't know if they're like out of fashion or if I just are not feeling them. I don't know. But I've got all my MAC lipsticks in here. Just all my bullet lipsticks. And I like to keep them in a place so I know they're all there and they don't get mixed up with the liquids. Now I want to be really real with you guys, and there is no need for you to see this drawer because it hasn't been organized. This is the drawer that I put like jewelry in. I've got my, oh I need to take these actually, my Sugar Bear hair pills, which I really like. They're really yummy. But I've just got jewelry. As you can see, it isn't organized at all. So I don't need to show you that drawer. This drawer is my lashes drawer. This is an overspill of lashes actually. I have my Kiss lashes and nails in here, and then whitening things for my teeth as well at the moment that I'm trying out. So that is the first drawer on the left hand side. Now I'm not gonna lie, the next 2 drawers aren't as well organized. I promise you my makeup is, but this is just got hair stuff in. So this is like my go-to, my Cloud9 Curler, my GHD straighteners. They're the 2 that I will go to, my Tangle Teaser, my smoothing brush. I've got this hairspray, which is amazing. As you can tell, because I wear hair extensions, I've got hair everywhere, which is pretty nasty, but that's just the reality of things. The Got To Be Glued Blasting Free Spray is incredible. And then I've just got some clips to put my hair back with. I've got a fan in there for some reason, but the next two drawers are just hair stuff. So this drawer again isn't organized, but it's got some hair products, but the majority of this is just for curlers. You've got the bigger tongs, you've got narrow ones, I've got a hairdryer in there, I've got a wet look gel that I want to try out yet, and just tonging equipment if I want to change my hair up, and I've got a few of them, so I guess I could give them to charity because I don't use all of them. I just like to have the option. Now that is out of the way, let's get into the juicy stuff. I have the Anastasia and, oh my gosh, I can't remember the collab, but the mirror that this came with. And then I have all of my primers and kind of oils in here. Now I've actually organized, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I've organized all my makeup in these acrylic drawers. These are by Sonny and they were kindly gifted to me. I got like a massive box of them and they've just really helped my life out. Like they're very, very different ones. I'll show you all the organizers. So this one I've decided that I just want to put all my primers in this drawer. Even though I don't love primers that much, I actually love the Ole Henriksen one. That girl, I love how that comes out. I like these kind of dewy ones. I love the Farsali because this is really good to shade down a foundation with. I've got some strobing creams. I'm yet to try the Ciate one, but I know I love the lip oil. This is the Watermelon Burst primer, so I want to try that. And then the drawer goes further back and I've got some Milk kind of primer sticks in here as well. But this has just made my life so much easier. And I like this little drawer. I like to be able to see everything, you know. When you can see everything, you tend to go for different products than your usual because your usual don't just stick on at the top. The next drawer I've actually kept to my cutlery drawer. This cutlery drawer is from IKEA. If you've seen my last video, you'll know about it. But this is just a cutlery drawer because I didn't feel like I needed acrylic. I don't even feel like I need a separator in here, to be fair, because these all kind of separate themselves. These are all just powders. If you follow me, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of powders, but there are a fair few that I love. So I love the Givenchy. This is the, I can't pronounce it, Prisma Libre. I love that one. They do two. And then you know that my go-to is the NARS. I love that because you can build upon it. I like the Bare Minerals as well because it's good for highlighting, but it's more of a kind of heavier kind of powder if I wanted to go for that. I like to have the option of powders, even though I'm not a powder girl, because you never know. Like I never know when I'm going to need to go back for it. If I'm doing a drugstore tutorial, I have drugstore powders in here and all that jazz. So yeah, happy with that drawer. The next drawer is a really fun one. I have this acrylic drawer, so you'd be able to see that it's actually an acrylic drawer which I've turned upside down, and I keep all my brow products in that. You guys know that I love Benefit for brows, so we have a whole drawer just Benefit brow products and top-ups of that because I run out of them so quickly. And then I have mascaras in, I've got like another one of them set different, what they separate acrylic drawers from Sonny, and I've got mascaras, I've got liners, I've got liquid liners, and then I also have this little separator which I love. And this one's really cool because I put all my gel liners in it. So it's got my black ones, it's got my dose of colors in there which I love. I love the Krylon black gel liner because it's so dark, and I love these Ciate London. These are like the chromes, and oh my god guys, they are insane. The pigment is insane. I love them. This acrylic drawer, when you take this one out, also goes far back, so I've also got mascaras at the back and liners at the back. I like the fact that I've got the option of just kind of like moving it and seeing what I need, and it's just a lot neater than what it was. You'd really think that I would clean this up before I filmed, but I just wanted this to be real. I actually went out last night to see the Spice Girls as well, so things are a little bit of a mess. But this is my glitter drawer. This is a super fun drawer. I have my cutlery, these are the Stroger IKEA cutlery drawers. I've kept these ones in here, so I have a mix of the acrylic and the cutlery. These are all my liquid glitters. If you know me, I love Urban Decay for glitters. I just think they're the best brand for glitters, and they've come out with these ones, the heavy metal glitter gels, and you can use them on your eyes, face and body, which I think is super cool, and they're chunkier. Love them. And then I've actually got, I'm gonna try my best to grab this out, but if I don't want to go for a glitter gel, but I want to go for pigments and other glitters but more loose, then I have this drawer underneath. These pigments in here, so like your MAC pigments, the traditional pigments, I've got glitter pigments, just pigment things just to separate it, because what I found is that I was wasting this drawer. It's a very deep drawer and you can fit in a lot, but just putting in like a drawer full of pigments like this seemed like such a waste, so I wanted to double up. And to be fair, if I'm completely honest, I use these glitters so much more, like the liquid glitters so much more. So this just seemed perfect. Now the last drawer in this is all my lashes. I love lashes, like I'm a very big lash wearer, and recently I got a package from Doll Beauty that sent me all of these lashes, so I'm so grateful for them. I've got Huda, I've got Faye lashes. You guys know that I love Faye lashes. I think Dubai are my favorite at the moment. I just love lashes and I wear them with every single look, so I like to have a mix. Again, I have a separator in here. I'm going to see if I can show you the separator by taking these lashes out. So they are separated like this. They're very good. I think it's like a powder or blush separator where you can put all your powders in it. But I just feel like I can put 2 lash per row, so it helps just separate my lashes. If you follow me on my stories, you know that I was having a bit of an issue because my lashes were getting really messy and I didn't have any kind of separation or order to them. So this has just really helped with the game. I just wish that Doll Beauty had names like the Huda do, because it's so much easier to see what the lashes are. With these ones I have to pick each one out to see what they are, but I ain't complaining. I like to have my lashes like this. Then this drawer for sure has to be one of my favorite drawers. You guys know I love concealer so much, and I didn't have a big issue with my concealers before. They were just getting one on top of the other, probably like the second drawer, and I couldn't see them. I like to see them all like this. Now this is like a foundation organizer where it's all kind of leveled. I'll try and show you. Let me just take these out so you can just see what I'm talking about. But it's like this, so clear. It goes up, so you can, and then it goes back down, and then it goes up, so you can really just organize your concealers and see everything, which I really like. I know it might be giving some of you guys anxiety that I'm putting my concealers like this again, but so you can level these up and then you can see everything, and I like the fact that you can see everything. I'm a big believer to see everything, and then I can try different ones. It helps me just to have new products to use to share with you guys as well, and discover things that I may have put right at the back and then rediscovered that I love them. So these are all my concealers. I've got Revolution. These are basically the concealers that are my go-to, and then I've got like my cream contour sticks for bronzing at the back. So this is like my concealer go-to drawer, and then Revolution I love, but I don't need all of these shades, but they just fit really nicely here, and it just looks really pretty as well. Now this drawer I would say is the messier drawer. So I've got cream contour sticks here, but I have like a ton of concealers in this one. These are concealers that I like, but I don't necessarily probably reach to as much, but I wanted to still have them on display because it helps me reach for them. Does that make sense? So if I'm always going into this drawer, but I want to try new products, so these I've got like a lot more drugstore in here. I've got a lot more concealers that I don't necessarily reach for, but it's good for me to try these out as well. And that's why they are in here. They are leveled up a little bit differently. I have these kind of Wilkinson acrylic trays, super cheap, really good. You can see here that I can get a lot more in without the acrylic drawers. You need a lot more space, but I can just fit in a lot more, and I think that's why the excess concealers go here. And then I've got like my palettes here. Now I don't feel like the next few drawers are interesting just because they are all eyeshadow palettes. So yes, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I've got all Revolution ones here. I love Revolution. I think they're really affordable, really good, really pigmented. I've got the Anastasias here because I love them, Dose of Colours. I've got Dior just chopped on the top because it's a palette that I want to try out and I haven't had a chance yet. So they're just eyeshadow palettes. So the whole reason that I decluttered was so I wouldn't get this. And obviously something's happened because I can't shut the drawer now. Like I really need to declutter. I've already decluttered, but I need to obviously declutter more. Again, next drawer, just eyeshadow palettes. I mean, there's not much to show. They are just eyeshadow palettes again. Really like that Lion King one, tried it the other day by NikkisSecretx. Beautiful. And then again, nothing new to show. Eyeshadow palettes in this one again. Smaller ones, Huda Beauty ones, newer ones. Stuff that I'm trying out, but I don't not necessarily reach for. It's got a mix of new stuff and then stuff that I don't reach for that much, and the bigger palettes, like the Morphe ones, that I just can't fit. So I definitely need to have a really big declutter of them. Now the next drawer on the right hand side, I'm promising you we are getting over to the other side now, so we're a little bit closer. I've got my foundations again. These are a mix of my go-to and not my go-tos. I love the Charlotte Tilbury, I love MAC Face and Body, you guys know that. Wet n Wild, I love Bobbi Brown Skin, NARS Sheer, I like the Huda for the concealer, and then I've got some foundations that I'm also trying out. So just foundations again. I've got that acrylic stand that goes up so you can see, and it goes a little bit further back, and then I've got an acrylic tray in here. I just like trays, I like separation, and I like the fact that I can see everything in this drawer. Now the next drawer underneath that is also foundations. It's got some of my loves. I love the Dior Backstage, I love the Tarte, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I have quite a few foundation faves, but again, it's on that stand, so it enables me, it goes back, but the ones that I've put at the back are the ones that I don't reach for too much, so I don't really care that much about them. But it goes like this, so I can actually see everything that I've got and then pick maybe newer foundations. I thought I was really clever because underneath here is actually a lipstick stand, if you guys can see, and I've popped that in to get another layer, because these drawers are designed so they don't go further back. They're designed so they come up to here, so you can see everything that you've got. But I find that then it's slipping and sliding in the Alex drawers. They're made specifically for the Alex drawers, not just for the Alex drawers, but they're made to fit really nicely in the Alex drawers, because a lot of people have them as dresses nowadays. But I don't like the fact that it slips and slides, so I like to just pack it out so it doesn't move. I thought it was really clever when I put this up, because it looks exactly the same. Then in this drawer, I feel like I decluttered quite a bit. These are my blusher palettes and like my contour palettes, highlighting palettes, anything really in palette form. I've got my Hulas as separate, and then I've got the Pop Cosmetics, which is I believe the sister brand of Fixie, a bronzer and a blush palette. Love the blush palette. I've got the Revolution ones. I've got the Ofra on the Glow highlighter palette. Oh my god, this is beautiful. The Nip and Fab. This is the contour palette. Just palettes, because I need a drawer for them. Palettes I feel like are so big. I think I personally prefer individuals, solely on the fact that they're just smaller. They're just smaller, and I never usually use more than one thing anyway, but palette drawer. Now this drawer is also one of them favorites. I love this drawer. I can actually believe how many setting sprays I do have. I have a lot though. Again, hair everywhere. I'm molting like a dog. Morphe, this continuous, yeah, setting spray is beautiful, amazing, really good at keeping your makeup on. I've of course got Iconic London, Anastasia, Makeup Revolution, but not only have I got setting sprays and like just sprays in general, I've also got body highlighters, because it's just easier to put them in here. Things to do with the body, like bronzing up the body, anything to do with skin, shimmer, that kind of jazz all goes into this drawer. I've yet to actually try this Urban Decay one. I need to try this as well. But this drawer makes me really happy. I don't know what it is about it, just makes me really happy. The next drawer that I have for you guys is blushers. All blushers. I believe these Too Faced ones are actually highlighters, but they've got colour to them, so I put them in the blusher drawer. But these, again, individuals. I've got the dividers here, you can see them a little bit more clearly. You can put blushes in here perfectly. I think I have a little bit of, I don't know what it is, but I don't like the fact that, you know, like, I don't know what I was trying to do there. You know where there's gaps? I'm not like a lover of gaps. So I think that's why I get a little bit irate with this, because I know that the gap's too big. I knew that I could probably like save a little bit more space. Maybe if I had another divider here, would I be able to fit in more? I think like that, but I've downsized a lot on my blushes, as you can probably tell. There still is a lot, but actually this is blushes and bronzers. So I wanted to just keep the stuff that I love, and then new things as well that I'm trying out. Then the next door down is highlighters. So I've got a couple of palettes here, but then individuals. This is a new one that I've just received from Revolution, so it's just gone on the top. But yeah, just highlighters, all individuals, again in them dividers. Having the dividers just makes it so much easier. Before, I used to stack them like this, right? But then they get so jam-packed and then you kind of can't move them. So having the space is good, so I can move them out, but then I can also see everything very clearly. Next drawer down is again highlighters. I've also got body stuff in here. So I've got like body oils and stuff that would fit. And these are in the plastic. I think you can get these from Poundland, you know, the acrylic drawers. I just again like to have things separate, so I've got all my liquids there. I've got like a liquid bronzer in here, which is just an odd one, but I've got highlighters. I've got highlighter palettes in here, so this is just highlighter palettes, and I need to downsize a little bit. This probably should be in the setting sprays drawer, but I know that I reach for that a lot, so that's just in that drawer, so I know that it's there in case the setting sprays gets mixed up. But again, just highlighters. I like the option of being able to go through them like this, so I can see them, and then new ones go in here as well, just so I can see them. Now we have moved on to skincare, and you can see that this shit is real because I haven't cleaned up anything. I've got cotton pads in there. just because I think this was the only place that they fit. But I love skincare so much. You know that I love sheet masks and masking. So this is a drawer for all of my sheet masks. These are all the sheet masks that I have. Makes me really, really happy. I've got these new Pixie ones actually I need to try. I've got some peels. I've got eye patches here, so they're all hydrogel eye patches, and then this one is separate for just lip and under eye. So I wanted to keep it separate because this drawer can easily get messy. So if you've seen my other makeup collection video, you'll see that these were just stacked one on top of the other, which meant I couldn't see them. This amount was in this drawer, but it was so jam-packed that I couldn't move it. So once I organised it, it was just so much better. And this is just stuff for masking, really. That's all the stuff that I've got. A facial massager in here that I use with masks as well. Now, the bottom drawer makes me super happy because it's all face masks. I'm really excited to try the Ole Henriksen Cold Plunge Pore Mask. I know I'm late to the game, but I've been needing to try it for ages. But these are all my masking things, and I like the fact that I've actually put them like this. I can also put on top of them, because you can. I just haven't got enough face masks to be able to do that. However, I can start doing that. I love Kiehl's, so I love these Kiehl's masks. I think they're absolutely incredible. I really like these Vichy masks and the L'Oreal masks, and also Revolution. So I've got quite a few faves, but this is really good because I do a lot of skincare on Instagram. So it's really, really good for me because I can easily see and then pick out for whatever's going to go with that skincare. Okay, so the next drawer, and this is the last set of drawers, I would definitely say that skincare for me is the most difficult to just keep under wraps because I'm using it so much and different products. So these are a little bit of a mishmash. I've got my tools. You guys know that I love my cleansing sponges. I usually get them from the drugstore. I've got facial massagers, but this drawer is just lip and eye. Yeah, so it's just lip and eye. The eye and lip is a little bit mixed. But usually I'd have this section for lips. I've also decluttered. I decluttered a lot of lip stuff that I just wasn't using. And I love eye cream. So these are again in the IKEA cutlery drawers. Separators are really good. Especially if you don't have as much as me, it's just really good to keep them really nice and separate. But yeah, that's the first drawer. Then the second drawer is serums. I don't feel like any of this has changed that much since the last makeup collection, just because I haven't got the acrylic organisers in it. It's just a little bit neater, and of course I've got a little bit more. So this drawer is just serums. I do have a Givenchy eye cream there because it's quite hefty. But these are all oils and serums. I like to have everything separate because if I have it all separate, then I can just go for the what am I trying to say? You know, in your skincare routine where you've got cleanse, tone, moisturize, serum, I can open up this drawer and be like, I just need a serum. So it's not mixed with my eye creams and stuff. And I've got quite a few. I do like a good serum. The next drawer, guys, let me know down below if you know how I could organize this. I think I just shouldn't put them in these drawers, but these are all cleansers. So I have water and oil cleansers in here and balms. Anything to take my makeup off with is gonna be in this drawer. I love like micellar waters. I like Ember Elise. I love Bioderma. I really like these balms. I love the Origins jelly to take off makeup. The Filorga is really good as well. Exuviance is a really good skincare brand that I don't hear spoken about a lot. And then I've got this one. I can never pronounce this brand, but I think it's called Diogo Della Palma, and I love this makeup remover. So oily, just really good. I've got quite a few, and I like to take off makeup on camera, so this is the cleansers drawer. And now this drawer is slightly real because it's supposed to have moisturizers and body moisturizers in it here, but there's a serum that's been chucked in there. Of course, I probably couldn't fit it in, so there's a serum in there. I've got a lot of moisturizers in here, so I love Filorga. I love Kiehl's body cream. I've got Fake Bakes Mystifier, which is really easy to use. Ole Henriksen, Tatcha Dewy Cream, which I love. I also have a Drunk Elephant serum in here because it's just been chucked in here. This is what happens with me, and I haven't organized this, but it tends to just be my moisturizer drawer. And then the last drawer is a little bit of a mismatch, I ain't gonna lie. It is usually my scrubs and toners. That's what I like to keep, so like my peels, my scrubs and toners. But I do have wipes in here. I've got things that I probably like bought, or I know that I want to put in a video soon. So they like kind of stay in this drawer so I don't forget about them or they don't get lost in the other drawers. But as you can see, I've still got makeup remover. I've got all my cleansing sponges, like new ones at the back here. Peeling pads. So it's a little bit of a mishmash. But it's just stuff that I'm trying out, or toners and scrubs. And that, guys, is it for my makeup organization updated kind of routine. Let me know if you liked it. I actually really liked just filming this because it's super chill. I wanted to be real with you guys, just how it is. The floor's a little bit messy, the dress is a little bit messy, but it doesn't matter. This is how we're living, and I can't be neat all the time. I must admit that I love it when it is neat because it just helps me clear my mind. But now I'm gonna go ahead and film, and this is my filming setup as well. I just wanted to share all of this with you guys.